Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with a surprise episode. I did not expect to do this episode. I'm adding a bonus episode. This is a hypothetical what if episode number 6 to our Beat the Box video series. You guys probably just watched episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Monday through Friday this week. I've decided to add an episode number 6 because I cannot stop thinking about it. I'm a math dork. I ran the numbers in my head. I want to look at this with you guys to make sure I am not crazy. We're going to look at what could have been, right? What could possibly have been. Why I expected this to be a little bit closer to a break-even game that we did here. As you saw in episode number 5, I got absolutely manhandled, destroyed, nut punched, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I got the Johnny Cage for you guys that are old. Remember when Johnny Cage used to do the splits in Mortal Kombat and punch his opponent in the nuts? That's what Nat Turner did to me. I'm fine. I'm going to take it like a man. But I want to show you guys what could have happened had I gotten back reasonable grades. We're going to compare what I got with what I thought would be the expected grades based on the gem percentages and breakdown of the typical grades that 88 Fleer cards get when submitted to PSA. Compare those two. Give you guys a reasonable expectation of the grades. It had a normal box been open, not this crazy off-center box. And then look at the value of those cards in those perfectly reasonably expectation grades. I'm not expecting any 10s. I'm going to just get you over to screen share. Here we go. So I've got 2 spreadsheets we're going to work from. Okay. So here is spreadsheet number 1, and hopefully this looks good on your screen. This is as big as I can make it. That's what she said. Okay. So on the left, this is what I got. These are the grades that I received that you guys saw in episode number 4. You'll see for the Jordan 7677. In my hypothetical, I'm going to hypothetically assume, let's say I had received 9897. That's not preposterous. No 10s. Look. I'm going to take you through. Here's the deal. I'm going to assume I still got completely shitty every other card. I didn't get to send a Wilkins, a Neek, a Bird, a Bogues, a Grant. I didn't pull any 10s for any commons. I didn't pull any 10s for any other cards. I am going to use anticipated realistic expectation grades for just the same 32 cards that I sent that you guys saw in episode number 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I'm assuming I didn't get any Mark Price rookies that could have got a 10 or any Elijah Wands. I'm also going to still assume I couldn't send that other shitty Reggie Miller that was so off center. In the 3 that I sent, I'm going to assume I get a 9, 8, and a 7. That's an average of an 8. That's including a 7. I'm just going to put reasonable grades, and let me show you why I think those are reasonable, because let's just look at the Jordan base, for example. Okay, we know I'm not going to expect any 10s. I'm not going to put any 10s into our hypothetical. Obviously, if I pulled a 10, that's a $3,700 card. The case is immediately a wild success, right? That could be the same for Stockton, Miller, Jordan, Pippen, any of the big cards, right? If I get a 10, it obviously is going to flip the script. I'm going to still assume no 10s, okay? I don't want to be absurdly optimistic in my hypothetical. This is just going to be a realistic expectation of grades. But look at this, 22,000 graded, 7,000 come back 9s. That's about 1 out of 3. 7,800 come back 8s. It's more likely that I get an 8 than a 7. I'm going to include a 7. I'm going to take an 8. And then I'm going to put 2 9s in here for the base. And I'm going to flip it. That's a little bit optimistic. It could be a 9, 8, 8, 7, whatever. Let's call it what it is. Let's just leave it like this. For Pippen, I've got 8, 8, 7, 9. Certainly reasonable. For Rodman, 9, 8, 8. For Reggie Miller, 9, 8, 7. For Stockton, 9, 8, 7. For the Jordan All-Star, these grade a little bit tougher. I've got it pulled up. And here's the deal. This is what else I wanted to show you. This is the Michael Jordan PSA 9 I've got pulled up. So for those of you thinking, well, they're not giving out 9s anymore, that's bullshit. Let me show you why. This is the pop report on the 9s. 5428, exactly 2 years ago. They've added 1,600 9s. So people are getting 9s. They've added 1,600 PSA 988 Fleer Jordans have been added to the pop report in just 2 years. So they are giving 9s out. They just didn't give them to me because the cards were crap. But let's go back and let's look at the All-Star, which is card number 120, and let's pull up the 9s here. There it is. There's the card. There's your grade. So 3 out of 14,000. So closer to 25%. So a little bit tougher tougher to grade, the All-Stars. We knew that. Edges are a little different. Card, it's just a little different, a little tougher to grade. Gem rate's still paltry and ridiculous, and that's why I'm assuming no 10s. But the 9s are a little bit tougher as well. But most of the cards, in fact, over a third, maybe 35%, I'm guessing real quick, 40%, whatever, get 8s. Are they adding PSA 9s to the pop report? You bet your ass they are. Look, 2,300 all the way up to 3,300. So about 1,000 PSA 9 All-Star Fleers have been added as well. So those are potential. Those are possible. In my hypothetical, I'm going to say I got no 9s. I only got 8s. Okay, so I'm taking that out. So that's, I think, a pessimistic expectation right there. No 9 Michael Jordan All-Stars. Down here on the stickers, let's go 9-7 for Bird instead of 7-6. Let's go 8 for Drexler instead of 6. Let's go 9-8-7 for Alex English instead of 6-6-7. Let's go 8 for Ewing instead of 6. Let's go 9-7 for Magic instead of 6-6. Let's go 9-8-8-7 for Jordan on the sticker. That's a little optimistic. The 9 sticker is tougher. I'm going to go back and let's look at the 9 sticker. And we can always back this out, but watch this. Let's go PSA 9 sticker. Let's pull up the Jordan. Here it is in Card Ladder. Let's look at the data in the pop report. Getting a 9 on the sticker is really tough. The gem on the 10 is stupid. The sticker is 244. They have added 9 of them in 2 years, so that's probably a little optimistic, but we can back that down to an 8 in our calculations after the fact. But I'm going to show you what would have happened if I'd have gotten a 9, an 8, an 8, and a 7, okay, on the Jordan sticker. That's a little bit optimistic given how tough we just saw that it was to get a sticker 9. So here's what I got. I sent 32 cards, and I'm sending the same 32. I'm assuming no PSA 10s. I'm going to assume there were no Isaiah Wilkins, there were no Karl Malone, Kevin McHale, Isaiah Thomas, or Dominique Wilkins stickers in there that would have gotten 9s or 8s. They would have, like in a normal box, I would have had potential 7, 8s and 9s and 10s of those cards. In this one, I had no potential whatsoever with any of the other stickers. And that's why y'all are going to laugh at me and you're going to say, Cajun, you're an absolute dumbass from Louisiana. I am literally considering doing this again just because I freaking hate losing. I don't think I'm crazy. I don't think this was a normal box, and I think on a reasonable expectations type box, it would have been closer to break even and maybe even a slight win. I wanted to send 80 cards. I didn't want to send 32, but in our hypothetical, I'm still only sending the 32. So I got PSA 6, PSA 7, 17, and 15. Under the new hypothetical, I get 25% PSA 7, 44% PSA 8, which as we looked at is about the average percentage grade that you're going to get, and then 31% PSA 9, which is maybe slightly optimistic. We could probably back that down to 25%, but that's about what these things grade. About 25% of them grade PSA 9. 31's a little optimistic, and like I said, we can back out that Jordan. So that's spreadsheet number 1, the grades I got and the grades we're going to use under this new hypothetical. So we want to know, under the new hypothetical, what if I had gotten these grades back? What would the value be? Would I have beaten the box? This was the video I was hoping to make in episodes 4 and 5, but we're doing it in Wonderland here, right? Here's the value of the cards had I got the grades in my hypothetical. And as you can see, drastically different, right? For the Jordan base, 9-8-8-7, you're talking 9-8-9-7, you're talking 260, 150, 260, 67. That PSA 9 Jordan 88 Fleer is a $260 card. That shit matters. Like, that right there, just those 4 cards getting a normal grade is more than I got out of the whole 32 cards with the actual grades that I got with all the 6s and 7s. For Pippen, if we had gone 8-8-7-9, there's your numbers. For Dennis Rodman, again, we missed. You got to get a 10 on the Rodman or the Stockton really to get any value. Reggie Miller, 9s are worth 125. That's really not bad. The 8s and 7s, nobody gives a damn about. The John Stocktons, again, you got to get a 10. The 9s are $77, which honestly, I'll be honest with you, I think that's a pretty good bargain. And I know somebody's going to comment that John Stockton has a star rookie card, but we're not getting into all that bullshit. This is his, Fleer rookie card. I don't want to get into all that crap. The fact of the matter is, PSA 9 Stocktons, they seem to me to be slightly undervalued. Again, I'm not going to go out there and buy 100 of them, but I'm just saying something to look at. Stockton was significantly significantly better than Reggie Miller, and his PSA 9 is worth $50 less than Reggie Miller's. That just doesn't make sense. And I didn't look at the details of the pop report, but I'd assume they're relatively similar. I guess I could probably go look at that, but that's not what this video is about. For the Jordan All-Star, I am assuming I did not get a 9, okay? So for the Jordan All-Star, if we go back, remember, here's what I assumed on the Jordan All-Star card number 120, 888, okay? As you see, 888 is 135, 135, 135, so about $400 in those. On the stickers, 9 stickers matter. 9 stickers are tough, and so this may be a little optimistic. I've got a 9 for the Bird, and then I think a 7. For Drexler, I've got an 8. For Alex English, I think I have a 987. For Ewing, an 8. For Magic, I think I have a 9 and a 7. For Jordan, I have a 9887. This, let's back it down to an 8. That's fine. That would net out about $2,400 more dollars. If we back that down to a 300, that back out $2,450. But look how much all this stuff, if I add all this stuff up, look how much it would have been worth had I hit this. Okay, if you want to back out the Jordan sticker PSA 9, let's take another $2,450 out of there. That would have put me at about $4,900. Did I do that math right? No, $3,900. That would have put me at about $3,900, which is not the end of the world. Like, it would have been relatively close to a break even. And again, I want to reiterate, that's with me not getting any 9s or 10s on any of these other stickers, any of these other base, not getting to send a Reggie Miller, not hitting a single 10 in the entire box, which is not out of the question, I get it, not sending any, any of these other cards. I feel like the video series should have been better, and we should have had more suspense, and it should have been closer, and there should have been bigger cards in video number 4 and 5, and bigger numbers. I think these are more realistic numbers. Tell me in the comments, am I crazy? Tell me where I'm crazy. I've already admitted asking for a PSA 9 Jordan stickers right here on 2750 is probably a little bit overly optimistic and a little bit of wishful thinking. That's fine. Let's back it down to 8887 or 8877. But I didn't put any PSA 9s on the Michael Jordan All-Stars up here. I've got 888, right? It's not out of the question that I could have pulled a 9 up on that. We looked at that card. On the sticker, the 9s are good. You're going to get, 8s. Maybe that's even a little aggressive on the sticker. The sticker does grade really tough. I think 6s and 7s. 6, 7s, and 8s are all about, well, 5 it looks like is the most common, but 5, 6, 7, 8's probably where you're at. So I was probably a little bit aggressive on the sticker. But on the Jordan All-Star, I think I was kind of underly optimistic, or I don't want to say pessimistic, but I think I was very realistic at best. I mean, look how many 9s out of 14,000, 3296 divided by 14,000. Look how many 8s. I mean, you're talking about almost 9,000 out of the 14,000 grade 8 or better. And 10s aren't impossible. It's a 2.64% gem rate. I don't know. Comment below. Let me know where I'm crazy. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sorry. I just can't stop cranking these numbers in my head. I hate losing. I want to do it again, even if I lose, because I just want to open a real box and I want to have 75 cards to send, not 32. This sucked. I wanted to have a bunch of Magic Johnsons that look like 10s, and I wanted to send 40 of them, and I wanted to get back 5, a Magic Johnson 10, a Mark Jackson 10, a Olajuwon 10, a James Worthy 10, a Ewing 10, or maybe one sticker 10 from a non-Jordan Bird Magic. Maybe I get an Alex English 10 sticker. Maybe I get an Adrian Dantley 9, or a Mark Aguirre 9 sticker. I'm talking 86 Fleer. Maybe I pull back a Kevin McHale PSA 10 sticker. I don't know, but I really want to do this again. I'm going to probably end up doing this exact type of series with a different box. I've got some feelers out there. I've got to come up with a good idea. I need your help. I need you guys to tell me, I'm sorry I'm shaking the camera. I need you guys to tell me another box from the 80s or 90s that I could do this with. And don't tell me 86 Fleer, because I can't afford it. I can't do 87 Fleer either. There's just not that many hits in there either, and that's really condition sensitive. I honest to God want to try this again, but I might try it on another box, maybe an early 90s and mid 90s. It needs to be a paper product because I'm not taking any chance of bricking, because I'm not going to sit here and do a great reveal, or not a great reveal, but a wax rip, and every single card's bricked together and there's paper loss on everything. It ruins everything, and then my money's completely down the drain. So it needs to almost certainly be a paper type product like this. So maybe something from the mid 90s, maybe something from the late 90s. I don't know. If there's anything out there that you guys think is priced reasonably, And here's the deal. I don't want it to be an all or nothing deal. I don't want it to be like one of those deals where you either pull the card or you don't, like it is when you rip ultra modern stuff, right? Like when you're ripping ultra modern national treasures and crap like that, it's like if you rip it and you get the hit, you win. But if you don't get the hit, you lose everything, and there's really nothing worth grading. I don't want it to be like that, and I also want there to be a good quantity of packs so we have something to talk about and look through. So I thought 88 Fleer was the absolute perfect product. It was a little aggressive on the price range that I was, and as you can see, I got nut punched by Johnny Cage / Nat Turner as expected, but I just don't think it should have been as bad as it was. I'm rambling now. Let me know in the comments if you think my hypothetical is absurdly, wildly, overly optimistic. Maybe it is. I don't know. But, I mean, I look at the pop report and they're adding 9s all the time. They're adding 8s and they're adding them in large numbers. So I think it's reasonable. And then number 2, let me know another product that I can do this with. And if you like this product, definitely help me out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on all the videos, and hit the bell icon so you know when I do another one of these Beat the Box series. And maybe instead of the box beating me senseless, I can actually beat the box, or at least fight to a draw. Wouldn't that be nice? So thank you guys as always for watching. I appreciate your time. You can watch anybody on YouTube or Spotify or any of those things, and you chose to watch me. So thank you for watching. Keep collecting. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Peace.